I want to let you in on a secret. This is where our beer has been fermenting. And we found a really ingenious way to add some volts to our beer. One of the big lessons we've learned when we've been on the road so far is that beer in New Zealand is terribly expensive.
Yeah.
And everybody seems to be homebrewing in New Zealand. I'm saying everybody because I've not seen a country that's done more homebrewing than this place. If you ask somebody, what are you doing? Oh, we know you're homebrewing or somebody else is homebrewing. And the big question we've asked ourselves is, because we're moving around all the time, is can you brew in a van? We're not beer aficionados, brewer par excellence. We're just two guys having a go here because we're sort of trying to figure out if you have good ingredients, if you've got some yeast, if you can maintain the temperature with some pressure fermenting, you should be able to make a decent brew.
Yeah.
I think some of the lessons we've learned so far is night temperatures is a challenge.
Because it drops.
It drops. So your yeast goes to sleep. I think overall the little bit of agitation going in between is not too bad.
Sure.
Because ales like that. They want to swim around, they're moving around anyway, and when the bubbles go up and down. So that's the theory. So far so good. We'll see how it turns out.
You see, I really doubted this corny kegs or Pepsi kegs as we call it, but maybe they work.
We've fermented in corny kegs without driving around like cowboys.
And that worked?
That worked fine. You make a really good quality beer. We've done it in Canada. We're doing it here in New Zealand. You can get fancier if you want to. We said that before. But it does the trick. So the only difference now is you have the challenge of temperature and you have the challenge of the stuff moving around while you're driving. If you can keep those under control, then you have yourself good fermented beer. And then we'll have to cool the thing off. So that's still a challenge.
And then that travels with you?
Yeah. That's where you pour and then you can get the next brew going. So recommendation is find a spot where you can cold crash it. Stay with a mate. Here the holiday park's got really nice beautiful kitchens where you can go and cook. But you can annex the fridge for 2, 3, 4 days. You can cold crash it, and when you've done that, you should be able to pour your beer and drink it. And put it into the tiny little kegs which we were getting from iKegger. You can always trade it off with beer. Barter. We get paid in beer often. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is brew in a van. How lucky can you get?
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
That's it. So, moment of truth, though. What do you reckon about the beer? So,
you see, this is where the buck stops. That Rewaka comes through, doesn't it?
The Rewaka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rewaka, bitterness. I still think that you could sort of put the hops in later, but what we've done here, you don't have an opportunity. But a stunning beer. Here's the problem.
No shit.
Here's the problem.
Sorry, I'm going to call it.
Here's the problem.
I'm going to call it. This didn't work.
So we had a taste last night, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your dad did a ABV test. What's the volts on this?
We got the volts wrong. I think it's like 1.5%. Because remember, I put too much in the one can, and the other can we didn't. So this is the second can. I think we made Rewaka Light.
It's a beautiful beer. There's just no volts to it.
There's no. I've got a plan. Hang on a second. I have a plan. You're gonna hold on to this for me. Okay. 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 Good. We need to add a little bit of volts here.
Oh, we're just putting a bit of ABV in it, eh?
Yeah, we just ABV.
There we go, there we go. Beautiful.
A little bit of ABV.
A little bit of
That's
ABV.
it, some volts. Cheers.
An
All right, ABV. Brew in a van, it can be done. We've established that.
Yes, we have.
What, is it working now? It's lekker, eh?
Rewaka.
This is Rewaka, Riba. Thanks to Andrew with iKegger to give us a shot at this. I think it's working because we can brew in a lucky. How lucky can you get?
What's the mistake we made here?
Yeah, the lesson learned is stick with the recipe because we didn't get our ratios right when we did it. The one came out really beautiful. This one's a little light on volts.
I have a solution for us.
Yes, go for it.
We need to go to BlackRock's website. They have apparently really great training videos.
Figure that. Training videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they got this guy from Canada, this cowboy dude, who's doing all the training.
Yes.